I've been sick. Hey there, and welcome to my channel. This is Foggy Fiction, and I am Haley. I'm a writer living with mental illness, doing my best to show that mental health does not dictate talent or worth, and hoping to encourage others to chase their dreams. If you're new to my channel, I try to post 1 to 2 videos per week, usually about things related to writing, reading, and mental health, but sometimes I get off topic, and that's okay too. If you'd like to join me on this clumsy journey, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and maybe ring the bell for notifications too. I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I thought what better time to do it than when I'm on the downswing of COVID. Because, yes, I have COVID, or I guess had. Yesterday was my last day of quarantine by CDC standards, though I'm lucky enough to also have today off work to give me just a little extra recovery time. I'm also very lucky that this time around it didn't hit me nearly as hard, because the first time was horrendous, and this was not horrendous. I mean, it wasn't fun, but wasn't anything like the first time. Almost a year and a month to the day, literally off by 1 day, I got my second positive COVID test. I am fully vaccinated minus the booster. I was just waiting on that to figure out what was wrong with my heart before I went ahead and did that, just because, not that I thought the vaccine had anything to do with my heart problems, I didn't, but getting shots gives me panic attacks, and panic attacks makes my heart race and or have palpitations, and I just didn't want to mix those with my heart already doing weird stuff, so I wanted to wait. Which I was supposed to get my echocardiogram done on the 4th, so just a couple days ago, and yeah, that got pushed back until next month, thanks to this. I've been trying to figure out what my heart problems were since October, and things just keep popping up to push the dates back. Anyway, outside of being sick and all of that, things have been good. I actually filmed a video last week of my Sticky Club Lucky Bag unboxing, and I hope to have that edited and up sometime soon. It's just a very long video, and I didn't have the spoons to edit it before I got sick, and then I got sick and just didn't have the energy to do anything. I also recently sent the first chapter of AR, my second book, out to a handful of betas for feedback, mostly in hopes that it would kick my butt into gear so that I would get back to editing the whole thing. But also because I kind of wanted to try something out. My first experience with betas didn't go very well, so I thought it might be a good idea to kind of test the waters this time around with something different. I sent out the first chapter to anyone who was interested, based off of a post I did on my personal Facebook account. Anyone who was interested didn't mind the trigger that comes with this book, and also understood how to use Google Docs. Sorry, I'm so phlegmy still. I wanted to see a few things: who might be a good beta for this specific story, and who might be a good beta for future stories based on how well they offer feedback and follow directions this time. And also, if this went well, I thought I would see how well I like the idea of doing my beta rounds for this book, and maybe even books in the future, just a few chapters at a time. With my first book, I sent the whole thing out after doing a survey to see who would make a good candidate for that book. I did find a few, but most of the handful of betas that I chose either didn't read it or didn't follow directions. And I know that some of the author tubers I follow have talked about doing their own beta process in chapter batches rather than the whole thing at once. So I decided I would give that a try this time around. Kinda. I only sent the first chapter, but, you know, dipping my toes in the water rather than, you know, doing a cannonball, so. It's still a work in progress, and I'm figuring things out, but, you know, I'm liking it so far. I didn't get as many beta bites as I wanted. I wanted 20, and I think I got like 15, and that's counting my writing group as one entity rather than the 2 or 3 people from there that participated. So I kind of want to see if I can get a few more first, but I might just have to go ahead and work with what I've got. And from what I've done so far, I think I've picked up a few new betas that might be ones I turn to for future works at this point. I haven't gone through the feedback much yet because I wanted to kind of do all of the feedback in one sitting. So I'm not sure at this point, but I think I might have a few people that I'll be using, continuing to keep using. Plus, you know, the betas that I liked before obviously were there for me this time too, so that was good. And yeah, that's about it. That's all we've had going on. I've been sick. I've had no energy. I have had so much writing inspiration hit me, but I haven't had the energy to do anything with any of it, so that's been fun. I've been in and out of a reading slump, though I did just finish reading Why the Last Man Volume 3 the other night, which was really good. I started reading Why the Last Man the moment that I found out that they had made it into a TV show, because it's been on my want to read list for so long. And when I found out that they were making a show, I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to go ahead and read it now. And I'm really glad I did because, like I said, I'm already 3 volumes in and I love it. So it's really good. But other than that, I've mostly been sleeping and wiping my nose lately, which is gross, but like so much better than how things were last time. So I'm sure you can hear just how phlegmy I am. So yeah, that's how things have been going. Anyway, how are things for you? How have you been while I've been absent these past few weeks? What have you been working on? Anything new or fun come up for you? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and more than that, enjoy the happy moments.